Hello Internet people, my name is Wes and today we are playing God of War Ragnarok. Now I don't really have anything unique to say about this game series except for that the last two entries in this series have been freaking incredible. Ragnarok has very quickly become in my top 3 favorite games, I would say. For this Let's Play, this is probably going to be my 3rd or 4th playthrough. I've already played through this game so many times and I am super excited to jump into it again, so let's go! Now, which save do we want to hijack? Vanaheim, Vanaheim, or Vanaheim? This is a really tough choice. I mean, on one hand, I could do Vanaheim. On the other hand, I could do Vanaheim. I don't know, though. I really like Vanaheim, so maybe I want to save that one, and I'll choose one of these two. You know what? I don't really need a Vanaheim save. I'd rather keep this Vanaheim save. Let's just try this whole thing again. I went way too deep into Vanaheim.
No, that was actually good, I think.
After much debate and many heated conversations with my peers, we have decided that instead of Vanaheim or Vanaheim, we are going to do Vanaheim. So here we go. I am recording on an old blue snowball mic, so the quality might not be the best, but you know, everybody has to start somewhere, and I don't have all the money in the world, so I'm using the tools that I have. Hopefully it doesn't take away from the experience too much, but you know, for being cheap little microphones, these blue snowballs aren't too bad. Obviously they're not the best, but it could be so much worse. You should have heard the headphones with the little crappy mic that I was trying to record in before. They were way worse. So at least we got something. So here we go.
To be fair, I record on my phone.
Yeah, well, my phone has a little bit better recording quality than even the blue snowball mic. If I could find a way to hook the phone up and record through the phone, I probably would, but we're going to stick with the microphone.
I think there is a way to do that.
Yeah, but I don't want to bother. So,
fair enough.
Right. So, New Game Plus, we'll start a new game with equipment, Kratos, hack silver, and purchased items from... What is that Kratos symbol? I've played this game 3 or 4 times, and I don't know what that symbol... What is it?
It probably wasn't gonna... could you imagine you're just Atreus?
Right, like, you already start the game with Kratos. I'd go as far as to say that even the last game, you start with Kratos. Anyway, hack silver and purchased items from the save data. Are you sure? I am quite sure. Manual save. Alright, and we are going to go for... Give me God... No, hell no. We are going to go for Give Me Balance. I was playing this game on Give Me Grace, and then I got a little better at it, and now here we are.
Hungry? What's next?
Home. Storm is getting worse.
I'll get them ready. Need help?
Ready?
Surviving Fimbulwinter started. So already this has all the father-son vibes. You can tell already their relationship has been greatly improved since the first game, which the events of the first game certainly have a lot to do with that. So if you don't know, we are in Midgard after the events of the first game that I won't spoil here, but I probably will by accident at some point. The events of the first game brought on Fimbulwinter here in Midgard, which is pretty much what it looks like. Very heavy, dangerous winter. So things aren't going so well right now here in Midgard.
I'm not giving up on
So, audience members of his channel, I'm gonna give you a little insight into how he was thinking. Until like a day ago when I told him, he didn't know that Midgard was Earth.
Yeah, I had no idea. Uh-oh, Falcon Screech, that can only be one person. Somebody
Mimir.
Yeah, it's Mimir. No. Somebody we pissed off in the last game. Uh-oh. Yeah, she's not happy with us. Oh, she's a bird. You know she's mad when she becomes a bird. Oh! Oh, geez, she's so mad. Oh my god, she's mad. She is pissed. I mean, I don't blame her. We gotta go!
She wouldn't give up that easy, would she?
She never does.
She was so mad.
There she is!
Oh!
Got you! You gotta get away from her!
Yes, we do. And yes, we are. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
Trees! They're coming down!
She got the whole forest mad at us.
She's coming around again!
You're not snapping my neck, Freya. Yeah, get out of here.
Such a weird sentence and I love it.
Out of context, it's great.
Protection stave is near.
Kratos' neck shall remain intact. For now.
Oh no!
Uh-oh. She's not finished with us yet.
Not your enemy!
We're not your inner. Oof! She's calling upon the sun god. Oh, she's so mad! Jeez, she's so mad!
Please don't make me do this!
So
Oh my gosh.
one little detail I love there, she knew Atreus had a bow pointed at her. Even in her like super angry state, she knows she doesn't want to hurt Atreus.
Oh. Chills, man. Chills. Yeah, she doesn't want to hurt Atreus. Unless it's to get revenge on Kratos, but I think she cares too much about Atreus. You guys gotta play the first game if you haven't. So much happened that sets all of this up.
Speaking of the first game, are you gonna give a little non-spoiler recap?
We brought about Fimbulwinter.
It's Becky.
that's all you did.
That's all that happened.
Kratos was just like, it's Fimbulwinter now, boy.
He snapped his fingers, and then it was
Sorry I
Fimbulwinter.
can't take the
Yeah.
shot.
I did not wish you
Then the
to.
credits rolled.
I keep hoping
That's
she'll
right.
let it go.
It was a very short
You
game.
saved her life.
I killed her son. There is no letting that go.
So there you go. That's what we did.
Yeah.
We killed her son. That's what brought about Fimbulwinter, if
I
you
mean,
guys
This
don't
killer
know.
Baldur really did bring on Fimbulwinter.
I thought you said you weren't gonna give spoilers for the last game.
They already
Never
gave
gonna
the
give up.
spoilers.
Oh yeah.
I'm probably gonna end up accidentally giving spoilers.
I mean, yeah.
I'm just not trying to actively.
Be strong.
Also, I mean, if you know mythology and how Ragnarok and Fimbulwinter start, you know that it starts with Baldur unaliving. So,
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So Baldur being killed was always going to start Fimbulwinter.
Mm-hmm.
It just happened to be Kratos that brought it about.
Mm-hmm.
I
And
got it.
Loki was actually who was gonna do it. I don't know if anyone in your audience knows about Loki in this game. Um,
I don't know.
yeah.
He is quite a character.
Yeah.
He's pretty well known, I would say. Loki's pretty well known.
The deer.
He already got the deer. You've done well, Kratos. You have fathered successfully.
Yeah.
Go on, girls.
You are a father. The acting in this game is phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Just even what they can express in their faces is just... That look he gave right now, or just now, was like, yep, I did a father. I did a parenting, and I did it well. He already knows to get the deer and put the wolves up. I didn't have to tell him. Still can't get you to clean your room, boy. No,
I don't think Kratos would be the best with that, but
probably not.
the acting in the original games is pretty good as well.
Fenrir.
Dude, I
It
know,
is
like,
good.
a lot of people think those original games are just purely violence, and they are, mostly. But, dude, there is, like, a genuine moment. Kratos literally goes, "What have I become?" Oh, it's a powerful moment.
And that sets up the events of these games.
I know. I missed you.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
just-
like in the first game.
Where's your food?
I'm just so glad the series got rebooted. I didn't even care about God of War that much until these games, and I'm sure a lot of people can say the same.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Why?
I didn't even really care about, like, I actively didn't like the original games. I hadn't tried them. I had a bad habit of doing that when I was younger.
Yeah.
There you go.
This opening scene is so heartbreaking. Oh my gosh, I've seen it so many times, and it never... the impact is never lessened.
Atreus.
It's always just as painful.
I'm very sensitive to animals, like, passing, so
For what?
it's pretty rough.
It's
He's
sad.
still eating. He wants to live.
Atreus has hope.
He is dying.
Kratos knows. God, anybody who's ever lost a dog or lost any pet has got to feel this scene so hard.
A brave boy.
He is a brave boy.
Fast and strong. But you can rest now. Okay? I'll be okay.
Come on! It's too
You
much.
can let go now. You have to let go.
Too much. Oh, Fenrir.
Sofna. Afra. Tetsu. Sofna. Hithon. Sofna. Sofna. Sofna.
Come. We train.
Perfect timing, Kratos.
What?
You know what's sad about that, though?
No.
That's all he knows.
I mean, this is the best time to train. You kidding
It's
me?
the middle of the night.
We're all grief-stricken. Obviously, I'm being sarcastic.
Our enemies.
Yeah. So, Papa, do you know, like, the history
What?
of how Spartan children were raised?
What for?
No, but I would love for you to tell me in just a couple
Training is all
minutes
we
after
ever
this
do,
cutscene
ever.
ends.
Yeah, because
Because I do want to hear that.
It is pretty
You can't
rough.
hide forever.
We do not hide. Prepare for a fight for which we are not ready.
I mean, you're kind of hiding, though.
Time is running out. The prophecies say Fimbulwinter leads to Ragnarok. War is coming. Whatever Loki's supposed to be doing, he's supposed to be doing it now. My story doesn't end hiding in these woods. I should be out there, finding out who I am, who Loki is.
I will not allow you to pick a fight with gods.
I don't want to fight anyone. I just want answers.
And if those answers lead to war with Asgard,
Also, I love how Atreus
Maybe
goes
that's what Mother
from
wanted.
do not
we can't
what
fight
Mother
right
wanted.
now. This is a bad time for training.
Looks like
Right
Mother
to we have to go fight Asgard right now.
Yeah, he did kind of do a 180 there, didn't he?
Yeah.
Too sad. I can't.
I have a moment alone with Fenrir before I bury him.
There he is.
There he is. Mimir,
Well,
god of war.
I recognize that dour expression anywhere.
We would recognize you anywhere too,
Care
because
to
you're
tell
just
me what
ahead.
went wrong?
To be fair, I would say from the moment that Kratos met Mimir,
Oh, no.
he was getting ahead in
Fenrir.
life.
I see what you did
How's the
there.
lad taking it?
And now you are grounded.
No.
You are grounded for punning.
He goes to bury him.
Oh, damn it.
Why do I feel like someone out there is going to take that genuinely
All right, brother.
serious, though?
No, I am a lover of puns. You are the opposite of grounded.
Yes.
I am actually proud of you.
I make the dad jokes around here.
Hey now, let's not get carried away.
Fair enough.
Yeah, go to sleep. You need your rest. For all that training and fighting and... I don't know. Weightlifting you're gonna do?
Oh yeah, they do allude to the idea of him lifting weights as well, don't they?
Probably. Demon Hand! And now we're back to regular Midgard, the way it's supposed to look. Pre-Fimbulwinter.
Kratos?
She's Batman.
Are you joining me?
There she is, it's Faye.
Faye,
Are you ready? You walk as though Emir himself sits atop your shoulders.
So tell us, how were Spartan children trained?
Very
Oh.
well, Grumbles.
So, the Spartans were they were a great army, right? Sparta had a great army.
Yes.
You stick with the
There was a reason for that. So
There was a reason their army was so good?
Yeah. So, okay, I wouldn't take, I would take what I'm saying with a grain of salt.
Okay,
because
pause real quick. I'm sorry. I know I just asked you to say that, but I have to admire the fact that I was just playing God of War 2018. I'm an idiot, guys. You're just gonna... Anybody out there, anything I say, and you're like, well, duh. You didn't realize that? No, I probably didn't because I'm an idiot. I was playing 2018, and this is a section that you go through.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're in Midgard. We're in the Wildwoods. You're gonna go through the same sections. But I was literally just here with little Atreus. And I remember because I was going through exploring all these different areas that are blocked off now. I just think that's a really cool detail.
Yeah.
So anyway,
And Atreus was probably giving you a lot of sass about not
He
going
was.
on the exact path.
he was like,
yeah.
"We can go this way," and I go the. He's like, "Or you can do that."
Yeah.
So anyway, back to your story. They were
So-
great. They were a great army for a reason.
Yeah, so, I love that, but,
We hunt
so, take what I'm saying with a grain of salt,
I
everyone
will.
watching,
the
because
natural order of things.
I learned this a long time ago, but basically what would happen is Spartans, when they had children, they had babies, the babies would be, like, taken from the homes, and they would, like, see how strong they were. It might have been, like, little kids.
We want to help.
But they would see how strong they were, right? And if they weren't strong enough, like if they didn't see a future in the army for them, they got thrown off of a mountain called Mount Taygetus.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty rough.
that is pretty. And that's the environment that this guy was raised in.
As I said he would.
Oh, it gets better.
We should have
So
acted.
throughout like all of a Spartan's childhood, if I remember right,
Narratives.
you would like they would like train, be like basically tortured. It was very
Problem doesn't have
grueling
to reach our
training
doorstep for it
sessions.
to be our
All
responsibility.
until they were a hardened warrior.
If
So
we
keep
have
in
the
mind, that's
power
what
to move
Kratos
the
went
harm
through.
cause,
He
we
was
should act.
like, if he wasn't such a strong,
We are
muscular
leader,
baby,
and do nothing.
he would have been thrown off Mount Taygetus.
It's a good thing he was a strong, muscular baby.
Yeah.
Sparta needs more of those. Also, in case you guys didn't catch it, Kratos is once again affirming that we are not hiding. So literally, Faye, who's not even with us anymore, is on Atreus' side. She's from beyond the grave, siding with her son.
I don't think she's fully on his side. I think Kratos fears war with Asgard.
Yeah, partially because he doesn't want to
Gonna make
become
me
who
look
he
like
once
a woman?
was.
Yup.
But Faye knows that she has a lot of secrets, a lot of things she didn't tell Kratos or Atreus,
That she probably should have at least told Kratos.
because she spent time with a very young Atreus. Atreus talks about it in 2018.
Yeah, yeah, Atreus is like, he hates me. He doesn't want me. He's saying that to Faye in a certain part of the game.
This way.
Well, he was saying that to Faye after she passed
I
away
know,
already,
I
but
know.
he alludes in 2018 to Faye taking him hunting. Whoa, hello, Mr. Wolf.
I mean, he more says, like, yeah, she took me hunting. She taught me what she knew.
Faye. Faye!
There she is.
Time is running out, my love, and there is much to do.
Now you are one of my protection stave trees.
Right.
He just turns into a tree. Better grab the axe.
Brother?
Imagine sleeping in all that armor.
Where's Atreus?
Hence my bellowing. He never came back from burying the wolf. It's been some time.
He cannot be far.
And now this is what Midgard looks like these days. I have to say, you know, it looked a lot better before. So I'm pretty much with any of these documents, I'm going to try to just go to them for a second, let you guys pause and read them. You know the deal. You know how this works. I would read through them for you, but I don't think you want to hear me read every single journal entry. So
Yeah.
pause and read at your convenience. This one is about Mimir. Eventually I'll go through the journal and go through the other entries so you guys can pause and read if you want to. Obviously we're on New Game Plus, so we have the big badass health bar. We have the Cloak of the Black Bear, or whatever that's called. We have all of our rage. So yeah. I prefer the kind of rage that restores his health, personally. The one that just restores the health. Not the one that sends him into a rage and he beats up the bad guys and then gains a little bit of health. I like the one that's just basically like taking a
Tracks heading
potion.
down to the frozen
That's the
river.
one I prefer.
That's
Yeah.
most likely where he did the burying.
It's probably from all my times playing Red Dead where I would take a health cure at the last second if I was about to die. I like having a little, a surefire way to regenerate your health.
Where else could he have gone from here?
So I might be wrong, and people in the comments can correct me if I'm wrong. I came down when I was playing God of War 2018. I had already played through Ragnarok many times, but I wanted to play through 2018 again just to note the differences between Midgard pre and post Fimbulwinter. And so I came down here. I'm pretty sure this was the area I came down to in 2018, and right about here, I think, it was a lake and a bunch of trees and stuff instead of being what it is now. There was no way to get over here or to get over to the other side like we're about to do. It was literally, and this even looks like they could have been the posts from the dock for the lake. So please correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure this was like a little lake in 2018, which is so cool because Fimbulwinter freezing everything over pretty much allows you to
Well,
freely explore a whole, not freely, there it's not an open world, but to explore a whole different part of Midgard that I'm not even sure we had access to before. Maybe we did.
Is the gate right behind it? Because if the gate's right behind
This
it...
is where he buried the wolf.
Yeah, right there.
Looks like he lit
Oh,
a
that
fire
gate.
by
I
the
was
kennel.
talking
This
about the
gate.
big one that looks like you
Commiserating
can,
with
like,
the
throw
other
the
pups, I
Leviathan
suspect.
axe at it and it would open
The big
up.
gate is back up that hill.
Okay, so yeah, you might be right then.
I think I am right. I would love for somebody to either correct me or tell me that I'm right. Because I think that is just so cool. Yeah, look, that looks like the dock right there.
Yeah.
And then this is clearly ice, so it used to be water. Yeah, this was a lake, and now it's an area we can walk around and explore.
Pretty cool.
But we can't pet the wolves because Kratos' heart is closed.
Right.
He doesn't love the wolves enough. Kratos has a very strange way of showing affection. Affection.
Especially to his previous family.
Yeah.
Oof.
I mean, his previous family will always be with him.
I
if
suppose,
you
yeah.
catch my drift,
If you've played the
They
old
will-
God of War games, you know. What,
they are
what
with
we
him
mean.
right now.
Yep. So dark.
I don't even want to explain it. I just want people to either know what I'm talking about or not know why he looks like the Joker. Anyway, that's all we'll say about that.
He's a very pale man.
He crawled
Yes,
through here.
he's like if the Joker started doing bench
Working
press and
out.
squats and deadlifts and shaved his head and grew a big beard. And also stopped being the Joker like at all. Like stopped being anything that resembles the Joker.
Yeah. He's a lot more like Batman than he is the Joker.
Yes, he is.
In trouble.
He has kind of like a Batman cape going on.
Nightmares?
This freaking cloak is so cool. This is easily my favorite thing about New Game Plus.
The bad old days? In Greece?
No. It feels like Faye is trying to tell me something.
So,
I
Dad,
don't mean
did
to
I
say
ever
you're
like tell
talking
you
to
where
ghosts
his
again, brother.
red mark on his head comes from?
But
Where does it come
something
from?
more than
So,
memory.
okay, this is gonna be a lot to explain. But basically, and this is explained in the old games, so when he was like a little kid, there was like a prophecy that the marked warrior would take down the Olympians, because he was in Greece before. So Zeus
Use your
sent,
words, brother.
it was like Athena
Stop
and
here.
Ares to go collect Kratos' twin brother Deimos,
Mm-hmm.
who had like a birthmark that kind of looked like that,
Hmm.
right? And Kratos couldn't stop them because he was like, 7. And he got, like, if you notice he has a scar on his eye, that's because Ares just smacked him. But because he couldn't stop them, he got a tattoo of...
I just broke a tree.
Oh,
Sorry,
that's
go on.
cool. But he got a tattoo of Deimos' birthmark. And that's why he doesn't want to lose a battle ever. Because he lost his brother.
I mean, who can blame him, really?
Yeah. And then that gets into why he would have made Ares and it all perfectly ties together like a nice bun. Not bun, bow.
Wrapped up all in a nice little bun bow.
Right.
Yeah!
They should not
Blasted
be
raiders.
close.
We should check on the protection stage.
Look at those flames and those
Up
blades.
ahead, yeah?
So
That is
cool.
pretty cool.
I know. And then the frost in his axe. Ah, this game, you
It's
guys.
so detailed.
I know.
I think you just spoiled one of the weapons there for a second.
Oh, this weapon?
Yeah.
This is not a special spear that kills a certain type of being. This is just a regular spear. Look, Spartans trained with spears. It's their first weapon. Kratos just felt like having a spear.
Right.
He had his dwarf buddies make him up. There's nothing special about that spear. Look, if there's something I could use that spear for that's not fighting, something where I can maybe get to an area that would not otherwise be accessible, and I try to do it, it won't work. So that's how you know it's not a
Throw the
special
spear.
spear. It's just a regular spear.
Throw the spear.
You want me to throw the spear?
Uh-huh.
I mean, I'll throw it, but I don't know what it'll do for you.
It's
This spear is so cool. I love it.
regenerating. It's a warning
Boom!
spear.
It's just a regular spear.
You're right. The stave is broken.
No,
Explains our
no
trespasser.
spear spoilers
What
here.
happened here?
I will say the moment when you actually craft that spear is so good.
Uh-oh.
Bear.
Do you think that bear hurt Atreus?
What?
A larger bear.
I don't know.
A larger
The
bear.
fight destroyed
Oh
the
gosh.
tree. We
So
must find
Atreus. Atreus
Aye.
is...
Between the savage beasts and marauding raiders, he may have sought shelter.
Right!
Follow the trail.
Gosh,
We'll
he's
find
just trying to bury his wolf, and he's dealing with freaking bears and raiders and all kinds of nasty enemies.
I mean, I'd say Atreus is pretty capable. Like, he's fought giants as like an 8-year-old.
Right. Oh, I'm sure he
So-
could take a bear. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure he could take the raiders. There's a chest around here somewhere. I know
Kratos,
there is.
like, he can like fist fight a bear.
Yeah, he
Can
could.
like break a bear's nose.
Kratos could like... We're basically just gonna start doing Chuck Norris and jokes with Kratos. He could sneeze on a bear and make the bear run away. All I'm saying is, death can have Chuck Norris when it earns Chuck Norris. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know fully who that is.
That makes it so much better that you... Oh, look at that. 10,000 hack silver. That's another thing I love about New Game Plus. Breaking into every chest and everything is super satisfying because you get a bunch of loot for it.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's hilarious that you don't know who Chuck Norris is. And I'm going to not tell you so as to keep the confusion going
I'm
because it's
going
fun for me.
I'm gonna take a wild guess and say I don't know who that is because
Any
of
idea
my
what
Gen
could have made the
Z-ness.
lad wander off?
I'd say-
It's not even about the generation
I
you're born in. You
I
just...
know.
The guy is like 80 years old,
Eh,
but you wouldn't know
it's
it.
sensible to keep a low
He looks like he's in
profile
his
after
50s.
killing 3 of his kin.
He's a martial artist. He takes care of himself.
That is why Atreus.
I mean,
Well,
Kratos
that's
is probably like 600 years old.
Oh,
Yeah,
this is about
but
the
fun fact
prophecy.
about Greek gods, they
Just
actually
because the
get
giants
stronger
had
as
you
they
dead on
age,
some wall
So do I.
as opposed to
Otherwise,
like
accurate
mortals who
predictions.
get
I do
weaker.
not believe in prophecies.
Well,
I get stronger as I age.
Yeah.
So I apologize to everybody. The way that I play games, I try to go as in-depth as possible and explore as many different areas as I can, and I may even go back over a few areas. So I apologize if my playthroughs become a little ADHD-like. I'm going to try not to. I'm trying to keep in mind it's not just me playing. There's other people watching this, hopefully. And that people are not going to want to see me just keep going over the same ground. But with this game in particular, it's not an open world, but it's open world-ish. The more you explore, the more chests you find, and in New Game Plus, you get tons of loot and crafting materials to craft way better weapons and items and stuff than you're originally able to craft in the regular New Game. So I'm going to be doing a lot of exploring is the point.
Basically, this is gonna be a 20-part series. All the episodes are an hour long.
Also, it'd be hilarious if I just said all that and then missed something back here. I bet I did. That's going to be the thing. It's not even going to be that rewarding for the viewers because I'm going to do a bunch of exploring, cover a bunch of old ground, and then still miss shit.
Yeah.
So that's going to be cool.
Yeah.
Now I'm self-conscious that I missed something. I better not. I better just go.
Yeah, people are always gonna people are gonna bug you though about that. I will warn you.
That's okay.
I
I
haven't
probably
even
missed some
experienced it,
stuff,
to be fair.
but I tried. I also do a lot of just admiring of these areas. Like, even Midgard and Fimbulwinter is freaking gorgeous.
Beautiful
It's just,
area, yeah.
oh, it's just gorgeous in a different way. Like, this is a whole different, I think, please correct me if I'm wrong, is this not an entirely different area of the Wildwoods than you are even
It
able to
definitely
explore?
is, yeah,
Because,
because in the first game you go.
don't you go out like this way?
Yeah, you go.
You go
like that
toward
way.
Tyr's Temple and everything?
Mhm.
Is that Tyr's Temple, that first temple that you go to? And
Yes.
okay, so
I
yeah,
think
they
so.
got us exploring a different part of the Wildwoods, and it's all Fimbulwintered out. So that's
It's
pretty cool. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
This game is incredible.
About prophecy, Mimir.
I'm skeptical by nature.
it is a pretty
Though
incredible.
we
game.
have seen things that defy explanation. So, speaking as the smartest man alive, I've no bloody idea.
Me either, Mimir. I don't know anything about prophecy.
Left side, brother!
got over here? Is this the way we came? Oh, we have another fight over here. Can I get this first? No? Okay. I didn't want to anyway. Yeah. Okay. Pick up this loot. Even the smaller bits of hack silver is still like 2,000 hack silver. That's pretty cool. Another cave.
All right, where's that trail gone?
Your guess is as good as mine. I actually thought I was backtracking until I ran into a fight.
I love hearing your just out of context sentences.
Yes, anything said out of context is slightly more hilarious than if it were said in context.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, man, they really did a good job still capturing the feel of the Wildwoods. I don't know how better to explain that, but man. The Wildwoods in like a really tough, harsh winter. But it's been winter for like 6 years now. So everything's frozen over.
Yeah.
We've been playing Hogwarts Legacy, me and the wife, and I am so tempted to hit the side button and cast Revelio to reveal any items that I may have missed. But you can't do that in this game. You just have to see them.
Could you imagine Revelio?
Kratos as a wizard. He's got the little Harry Potter glasses on.
Right.
We're wizards, boy.
You're a wizard boy.
Fun fact that I know you already know, child of mine, but some people watching this might not know. The reason Kratos kept calling Atreus boy throughout 2018 was that they did not have a name for Atreus until the very end of development, and they didn't even decide to make him Loki until closer to the end of development.
Oh yeah, my brain for a second was like, he just outright spoiled that. I forgot Atreus literally yells, "We should be figuring out who I am, who Loki is."
Who Loki is!
Yeah. Also, I feel like they decided to make him Loki without accepting any of the responsibility that comes with making him Loki.
Are you saying they should have made him talk like this? Yeah.
No, I mean like.
Or
they-
like
Have a camp nearby.
Tom
I know
Hiddleston?
what you're
No,
thinking.
I mean more.
But
They
Atreus can
were
handle
like, oh yeah,
himself.
he should be Loki, and then
Taught him
they
how.
were they were like, wait,
Telling me.
what do we do about the Loki myths? What do we do about him being Jormungandr's father? They really tip tap dance around that.
Yes and no, because
Find another way up.
granted, I'm not thinking of Jormungandr, I'm thinking of a different creature that Atreus has a hand in bringing about in this game.
Fenrir.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. There's no spoilers for a game series I am actively playing. I don't know what you're talking about. But I think they did a pretty good job with a lot of that stuff. Personally.
Yeah.
With explaining it
I-
and making it still kind of fit the myth without making it weird because he's like a 13-year-old kid.
I think he's older than he's like 16, isn't he?
Maybe. He gives me the vibe of being like 13 or 14.
Yeah.
Maybe 15.
They really do tip tap around that though.
Yes, they do.
Like, notice that Sleipnir's not even in the game.
I don't know what Sleipnir is.
That's Odin's horse.
Oh, okay. I bet he's there somewhere as like an Easter egg.
We're back.
Back, we never went anywhere.
Oh yeah.
We never left. I don't know what
we
you're talking
never-
about. I don't have to pee every 10 seconds.
Torches.
We didn't go anywhere.
And the trail leads into that cave.
Going into a cave.
Know where we are going.
Yeah.
I'm sure we can find a quiet way in.
So I do apologize, everybody, if I do a lot of this where I just kind of stop,
And
admire the
stare.
scenery, and like slowly
It's
pan
a
the
beautiful
camera.
game.
I started doing this with Red Dead where I'd stop, look at an area, and then slowly pan the camera around. It's become a very bad addiction. It's probably genuinely annoying to watch.
He's battling it every day. His beautiful game addiction.
The toughest addiction of my life, admiring game scenery.
Right. He's going to I admire game scenery anonymous.
I wouldn't even want to begin to try to abbreviate that. IAGSA. I go to IAGSA. But come on, though. How could I not? I will never get sober from admiring game.
You have to battle this addiction.
I won't.
This would be so much better with face cam. You have to battle the addiction.
But look at this. How could I not?
I love Mimir's glowing eyes.
That makes it even better. Whoa, it's kind of freaky.
It is kind of freaky.
How can you not just stop and admire these games, though? Between Red Dead Redemption, God of War,
Yeah.
you know, Pac-Man. How could you not?
Pac-Man.
These games are so gorgeous.
So what was the first video game you ever played, actually?
First game I ever played was God of War 2018 when I was like 2.
Totally.
Yeah, I had advanced access to...
Yeah.
I don't remember what the first game I ever played was.
It was probably like Crash Bandicoot or
It
something
might have
like that.
been Crash Bandicoot or Oddworld. Yeah!
If I sounded annoyed, by the way, audience out there, I just ran into something.
Well, not only did he run into something, he has to deal with my nonsense on like a daily basis. I almost never give him straight answers to his questions.
I don't even remember what you answered. Because I was too busy running into...
Oh, you asked what my very first video game I ever played was, and I was telling you about how it was Cyberpunk 2018. 2018? 2070. It was Cyberpunk Fallout 76.
Right.
Goes through here. Leads deeper in.
Yeah, you don't get your soup pot. Raiders don't deserve beef stew. Where are you even finding venison in this Fimbulwinter realm?
I mean,
Frozen stew.
my brain tried to call it, Kratos deer. So, deer and Atreus are,
That's
to be
right.
fair.
Any venison you eat here is frostbitten.
Oh, God.
Frostbitten venison.
I guess
Sounds
it can't
yucky.
feel it being killed. I guess the deer can't feel unaliving, so...
I don't think the deer could feel much of anything in Fimbulwinter, so you're
Right.
probably right.
Can Kratos and Atreus feel pain?
Why do you think he's wearing this black bear cloak?
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? That is what it's called, right?
Yeah.
Cloak of the Black Bear. While we're here, why don't we look through a little bit of this? Yeah, these are the stuff from the previous save file that they're good armor for the other save file, but then once you get to New Game Plus, it's like, no, we're gonna keep this black. I'm probably gonna have this cloak on the whole game.
From the remains of a formidable meal.
Of a formidable, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Formidable meal, sure enough.
Yeah.
And the Fate Breaker and the Spiritual Shoulder straps are pretty damn good. They just don't hold a candle to this black bear cloak. It's my favorite thing. Now, as you go on, like, there are some... See, like, these bracers are better than the black bear wraps, so I'm going to go ahead and equip the bracers. I am all about stats for the things I equip. Now, I know New Game Plus has that thing where you can keep the stats of your current gear, but then... Sorry, everybody, for the obnoxious motorcycle noises. We live near people with motorcycles.
Yeah?
It is what it is.
I don't
But,
think
see,
they
the
can even
girdle
hear it.
is higher stat, even though it doesn't have the cooldown. Oh, wait, no, never mind.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep the belt.
The belt of the black.
Because the
bear.
girdle only has defense and luck, whereas the belt has strength, defense,
Yeah.
and cooldown. Yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah. Look, I love how even the game devs are like, yeah, you gotta be lucky in this game to get past it.
Some of it. My skill tree is not as on point as I thought it was. I never equipped whatever the heck this mod token stuff is.
So that just gave me an idea. Could you imagine a show where, like, the audience doesn't know this is the way it is, but, like you start out the show with some story, right? And then people have their fan theories, so then you write the show based off of those fan theories. That would be a cool show.
I like that idea. That's pretty cool.
So it's kind of like the fans are the writers.
Right. We need more fan-written TV shows. Man, when I was into I'm still into Oddworld. I love Oddworld.
Yeah.
But when I was into it as a kid, and the Oddworld studio didn't really exist anymore by that point, obviously it does again now, but it didn't back then, I used to read a lot of bizarre Oddworld fan fiction, but it was actually really cool. Yeah, a lot of it was really bizarre, but some of it would really ignite your imagination. I think that's part of why I was so excited for Oddworld Soulstorm, because, like, we're getting new Oddworld content, and now here I am literally talking about a different game. Let's get back to it.
Yeah, he knows so much, Oddworld facts. So many Oddworld facts.
I stan Oddworld just a little bit, not as much as some people. Oh my god, you go to the Oddworld forums, especially back in the day, those people are very serious about Oddworld. And,
Oh boy, they're the kind of people who would be like, that was a bad direction, it's not canon to me.
yeah, they didn't have a problem criticizing the devs, that's for sure.
Yeah.
but let's not make this about
I
Oddworld.
know, yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't even mind making it about Oddworld. Let's not make it about the Oddworld forums. I don't want to open that can of worms.
Oh boy.
I was a member of those forums, but nobody there probably remembers me.
I mean, yeah.
My name was probably like Ra Wanderer or something. Whoa, that was so cool! Okay, that has never happened before. I threw my axe with this specific attack that hits them a bunch of times. It hit both of those guys, and it was like... My god, this game is excellent.
It is excellent.
This game has no right to be this good. Especially when 2018 was already so good. Like, where do you get off, game?
Like the year, the game.
Yeah, the year 2018, best year of everybody's lives.
Yeah.
Pre-pandemic, come on.
I actually don't really remember much of... I guess I wasn't, like, very exactly tuning into the news in 2018, but...
It's kind of crazy to think how long ago 2018 was and feels like it was. Like, that feels like a world ago, especially because so many people were stuck inside for over a year. They feel like 2018 is like the before times.
The before time.
Kind of like pre-Fimbulwinter almost.
Right, yeah. That is kind of like pre-Fimbulwinter.
See, we brought it back.
We circled it back to God of War Ragnarok.
We almost went off the rails talking about Oddworld forums, but now we're back to Ragnarok.
See, this is why we have a podcast, which you should go check out.
Hey, you should go check out our podcast. It's still somewhat in conceptualizing stages. We have recorded an episode or two.
I think we
We-
recorded an episode, yeah.
We just need to buckle down on it,
Yeah.
which is why we're currently not doing that.
Yes.
Just gotta buckle down. It reminds me of something that I heard about writing. There was a comedian who's a pretty well-known comedian now, who I won't name, but they said that people who talk about, oh, I should be writing, or oh, I'm going to be writing, all that they're saying in that moment is that they're not writing. So if right now I was like, I'm playing a video game, but I should be writing, all I am actually saying is that I'm not writing right now.
Yep.
So either you're writing and you're making content, creating stuff that you feel passionate about, or you're not.
Yep.
And there really is no in between. Like, you can fool yourself. You can make yourself think like, oh no, I will. I'll start one day. It's just like with exercise or anything. It's like you just got to start now.
That is a thing about, like, motivation. And, like, if you're trying to be an aspiring YouTuber, like, that's the thing with motivation. You can't, I think it was Odd Ones Out that said this, but, like, you can't wait around, basically you can't wait around for motivation to hit because sometimes it never comes.
Yeah, you have to make your own motivation sometimes.
Sometimes you have to have discipline.
The other side of that you don't hear is that sometimes you'll have motivation freaking in abundance.
Yes.
And those are the times that you have to really capitalize on that.
Yes.
But
And,
there's going to be times you feel like you don't have anything in the tank, and you still have to try to give something.
yeah.
Okay, where's this other enemy?
I remember
Oh, there they are.
I gave him some advice on doing like projects and stuff like that. Sometimes with inspiration, you get eyes bigger than your stomach.
That's right.
You know.
I do. I've been there.
Yeah, didn't that happen to you with Wild American East?
I don't even know what that is. I don't know what you're talking about.
Back out.
Wild American East? I've never even heard of that.
Yeah. What a silly name that would be.
Oh gosh, could you imagine somebody trying to do some goofy blog series where they write about story missions in Red Dead Redemption? Like, as soon as they got to chapter 2, they would realize, like, oh wait, there's way too much content in this game for me to write about I mean, for them, not me, no, definitely not me, for them
It's pretty obvious.
to write about every last bit of it. Way too much
I
content.
genuinely hope there's someone in the audience that's like, yeah, you're right, that would be silly.
That would be pretty dumb.
Like, just taking you completely seriously, not realizing the,
Okay, I think I missed
it's like
somewhere.
the, there's a podcast you listen to, I can't remember which one it is, that does that.
What do they do?
Where the host will, like, throw off the audience to make sure they're paying attention.
Yes, sir. I love that podcast. Time Suck. Dan Cummins is one of the funniest comedians around right now.
Yeah.
And his podcast is awesome.
Let's really hope that in, like, a week he doesn't, like, do some really bad stuff.
I fully endorse Dan Cummins and everything he stands for.
And then,
No,
like, a week later he, like, gets embroiled in controversy.
he's a good dude. And I say that like I know the guy. I don't know the guy.
Right.
So,
You
there
had a
was...
few beers with him.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
There's two paths the game's letting me take. And let me be clear. I have not been diagnosed with ADHD. I just want to get that out of the way right now. But something in my brain wants me to take both paths. Maybe they both lead to the same place. I don't know.
Right.
It's killing me that I did not complete that other path.
Get that. Oh, well, time for Kratos to fist fight a bear.
That's right. So this is that bear that hurt that other bear.
It has to be.
Well, we found it there.
Oh, it's Bjorn the bear.
He said, well, we found the bear.
He's angry.
I love that they've given the bear a name. It's Bjorn. Bjorn the bear.
Bjorn the bear. Yeah, how did he get the name Bjogees? How did he get the name Bjogees?
Right. Rocking in the Carolyn red. Holy cow, my floaty attacks. Imagine being in
During this fight.
or any fight for that matter.
Oh, you've got it now, bear.
Uh-oh. Time to go into rage mode. Yeah, throw that bear around. Ah! Let me punch you around a little bit, bear.
He's fighting a bear.
Yeah, he is.
I love
That's just what you gotta do.
it. Sometimes you just gotta fist fight bear.
Stopped again.
Ah! I'm very angry at this bear. Okay, that's enough fist fighting the bear. We have weapons for a reason. Oh, jeez.
Throw him with me, Ratty.
Get out of here, bear. Bitch slapped you with my shield. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
You sure about that?
Here we go. Yeah. Yeah. That's one of my favorite of Kratos' ultra-violent moves.
The Thor attack, you know, where he's like pounding his hammer into the ground.
Sorry, I'm using all of the combos on this bear at the moment.
I know.
Here we go. We are about to murder this bear for what you did to that other bear.
Oh. Oh, are you sure about that?
Yeah, maybe not. Yeah, no, he's got the upper hand for sure.
Kratos has him now.
Ooh, he almost got Mimir.
Did you ever notice that before?
Oh, now he's a sad bear. He was a mad bear, now he's a sad bear.
He's transforming.
And now he's the boy.
Kratos?
Atreus! Atreus!
Oh,
He went Spartan Rage on his 14-year-old.
he's so worried about him.
Well, yeah. See what he did to him?
Yeah.
He messed him up.
Such a weird ability. What's the canon around health stones in these games?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah.
You do not remember.
I guess they're just healing crystals.
I guess so. Maybe they give the user some kind of special energy.
And then, I'm not sure.
Because, I mean, when you're fighting a bear, you know you need your
I'm
healing
so sad.
crystals.
And then I was angry,
And then I was a bear.
scared.
That was a bear.
And you were punching me, father. You wouldn't stop punching me.
There was a bear
It was a bear.
It was me.
charging, and I charged back.
Yeah, you did. We saw that bear.
That had
You charged the hell out of that bear. Yeah, it was a dream.
Emotions.
I wonder if Loki can do that in the mythology, though.
Probably.
I didn't know I could do that.
Sure.
Oh.
Excuses. You know you just wanted to go out and kill a bear.
Not do anything.
Oh, I never noticed why he's wiping his hands on the snow.
That is why we
blood
must
on his
not abandon
hands.
your training.
I
We
didn't
do not
notice
know the
that.
reach of your abilities. It would be dangerous without discipline to control them.
He's very right.
You've already taught me discipline. I need more than that. I need answers. Answers you don't have.
That's
Got him.
all your mother had.
Yeah.
She withheld.
Did she not tell Kratos
What if there
about
was someone who could
anything,
help us?
though?
Someone that could give us answers
She
about
probably
the
didn't
giants
want
and
him to
who Loki's supposed
be
to
freaked
be.
out and
Atreus.
go
Would
to
I
another
have
realm.
understand what I'm becoming?
I
Atreus!
mean, this Kratos, or even 2018 Kratos, isn't gonna do that, though. Yeah.
I might have killed you
Oof.
until you learn control. You will take no unnecessary risks.
Inaction is also a risk. You taught me that. Stop thinking like a father for a moment and start thinking like a general.
No!
No, I don't wanna stop thinking like a father. Basically what he says.
No. Collect yourself.
He left those days behind him.
Mm-hmm.
Atreus has grown much since their journey to Jotunheim.